plasma concentration. Okay, from the graph we get from the peak. That's why this is also called as peak plasma concentration. Because we are getting the value from the peak. That's why it is also called as peak plasma concentration. And it is indicated as Cmax. And this is expressed as mcg per ml. mcg per ml. This is indicated as mcg per ml. Okay, why Cmax is called as peak plasma concentration? Because from the graph we are deriving the value from peak only. This peak value only. This peak value is called Cmax. This peak value is called as Cmax. Okay, this is about Cmax. The maximum concentration, at which concentration? Maximum concentration it reaches the systemic circulation. That is called Cmax. Okay, that about Cmax. Now Tmax. So what do you mean by Tmax? At which time the Cmax is reaching? At which time the Cmax is reaching, then that is called Tmax. Then that is called Tmax. At which time concentration is reaching, that is called Cmax. At which time the concentration is reaching, that is called Cmax. That is called Cmax. At which time the concentration is reaching, that maximum time is called Tmax. Now you understood about Cmax and Tmax. Okay. Now the third parameter is AUC. AUC. I have been telling you since first class. What do you mean by AUC, guys? It's called area under curve, but what do you mean by area under curve? Total amount of the drug that reached the systemic circulation. Total amount. This is called total amount. This area under curve gives you total amount of the drug that reached the systemic circulation. Understood? So this is called AUC. This is about pharmacokinetic category. Now moving on to pharmacodynamic category. So pharmacodynamic category is here. So pharmacodynamic category, the first one is minimum safety concentration. Minimum safety concentration. This is the minimum safety concentration. Okay. So for this I will explain you one example. Okay. For example, you have taken 600 mg tablet. For example, you have taken 600 mg tablet. Okay. So at 100 mg, it is paracetamol tablet you are taking. What is the category of paracetamol? Antipyretic and analgesic. Okay, antipyretic and analgesic. So see, at 100 mg, it is not showing any property. Think that it is not showing any property. That means it is not acting as an analgesic or it is not acting as an antipyretic. Okay, but now 200 mg. Okay, 200 mg started as analgesic and antipyretic. Then this 200 mg is called as MEC, minimum effective concentration. Minimum effective concentration. Okay, so where it is safe, which dose it is minimum starting, the property. Minimum, the property where it is starting, that is called minimum safety concentration. Understood? Now moving